Alright, good day everybody. Tonight, well, it's nighttime here. Today I'm going to quickly show you guys how I use my song building pack. I'm going to try do the drums for Evidence. So let me show you guys. So this is what I've got so far. I've got the tempo that I just get over here on multi-tracks. So here you can all sort of see the verse and the bridge and all the parts. You get the time signature, the BPM, and then you can follow along with the words over here. So this is a song that I hear on my playlist on Apple, and then I also follow the parts over here. So this is quite a nice handy page to have open when you're busy writing and doing your songs. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just try and do it as quick as possible and take my standard ballad beat as a basis for this, and I'm not going to do too much editing. I'm going to try and keep it as basic as possible. So I'm not going to play much of the song because otherwise the YouTube will do a copyright claim on it. So I do know the basics of it. I'm going to just check in every now and then I'll just cut that out, and then I'll show you the editing that goes into that. Alright, so let's get into it. So this one actually starts with like, you'll see there, that one is actually a bit too fast. There's too many shots in there. So I'm going to copy the basic one, the intro. Just 4 shots. So let's just copy that one. We'll use that for Evidence, the intro. Now the problem with this one is that it's got, it's open Evidence, intro, save. The problem with this one is it's in the wrong, on the wrong part of the drum set. Now that I've changed the name, I'm literally gonna just move all the notes to the hi-hats closed, and then I'm gonna have to lift them a little bit. So let's make it like this. The reason why I choose different velocities is so that it sounds more natural. That does sound a bit soft though, so let's make it a little bit louder. Might just be in my earphones that it's a bit too soft, so we'll listen. Okay, I think that sounds alright. So we open the bar, close it, apply, resave. I hope you guys can see all of this. It does look like it's working. Alright, so now, because they kind of don't have any drums in the beginning, I'm just gonna resave this as verse 1. So we keep it as verse 1, Evidence verse 1, and then I'll just re-import it. So in case I want to change something, it is changeable. Alright, so now it starts on the chorus, so I'm going to use this part over here. I see the evidence. So that's the part I'm going to use. I think it's part number 9, so let's copy it. And I'm going to do it as literally as fast as I can. So I'm going to just keep it 4 bars, which is exactly half of the chorus. So we're going to, there I've got a change now. Now I can edit it. It's already in use colors. There we go. Now I'm going to drop it down to 4 bars. It's exactly halfway. We'll take the first shot away. We'll add a nice little crash. Not too loud. And then we'll take every second kick shot away. So that's what it sounds like more or less. Alright, so what we're going to do is here, we'll just do a little 2 tom shot roll at the end. So we'll do a 45 and a 36 or 38. Let's make it a 41 and a 36. So it's going to sound like this, and it goes, I see the evidence of your goodness all over my life, all over my life. And then it will go again. Alright, so now to get rid of this red line, that is just if you play it on the program. So if you want to play it on this program and you don't want that shot to be repeated while you listen to it live here, while you replay it for yourself, you have to extend 1 bar, take the first shot away, close the bar again, and then say apply. So now if you listen through it, that'll be the tap in. So let me just put this up here so I can also get the words. I'm going to drag this to the side. Beside me. And then it comes to the part. And then we'll go to the chorus. And I see the evidence of your goodness all over my life. Now technically they do have a slight tom shot with it. So what we can do is we can add a slight tom shot here. Just listen to that. That's a bit too much. Theirs is very, very subtle. So I'll make it a 25. We'll do it on every second snare shot, if I can put it this way. Alright, so there we go. So that is pretty much it. I'm going to keep it like this. That's our basic chorus. Export. So this is now an example of how it will work if I want to just write a song but use as little editing as possible. So literally I just added one tom shot to the beat, cut it down to 4 bars, and then put a little 2-shot roll at the end. Alright, so now I'm going to quickly listen to the next verse just to get the gist of it, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys how to do that. So let's listen to this. I'm going to cut this out, so I'll be back now. Alright guys, so I've listened. If you listen to the YouTube video and if you listen quite loudly, you will hear a few tom shots and a few in between tom shots, but that's not what's carrying the song. So what you can do is you can literally copy. I'm going to copy this part here. Let's see if this works. And I'll go verse 2. I usually like to work on previous bars that I've already made, because then you can usually just increase 1 or 2 shots or stuff. So let's get this to verse 2. It's already 4 bars. So now you can transfer this one. We can try it. We can move it to the 4th tom shot. But that might be a little bit too much, so we're gonna undo that, and then we're literally just gonna add. Let's clear all these shots first. It's got the same structure, but they have a few in between tom shots here, so I'm gonna try and get those in nice and gently, very gently. Just let's listen to that. So you can do a little bit of a soft shot in between. That sounds a bit too much. Even that one sounds a bit too much. Very gentle, very subtle. So then you can add one here as well. Make a little one there. So you'll do 1 of 3 shots, 1 of 2 shots. And 19. So let's have a look. 22, 21. So first, I'm weak. Fear may come, but fear will leave. So we're gonna take this one out. Don't know where this one came from. Alright, so now we'll quickly do that again. We'll add a little 2-shot here. Let's make it 22 this time and 20. And then in this one we'll make an offbeat one again, like 25, 21, 19. And then we'll do a little to-do at the end again. So we'll do a 35, a little bit louder this time, 31. Alright, so this will be the second verse, and remember when I'm weak, fear may come, but fear will leave. So there you have a pretty basic one. So we're going to keep it like it is. There we go. Like I said, this is just very basic. Just add a few shots to bring the accent out. Make sure it sounds like a verse. Alright, so let's jump into the second chorus. I'm going to quickly have a listen. I'll be back now. Okay, so they pretty much have the same chorus as this one here. Control copy, I'm going to paste it, I'm going to rename it quickly. Evidence chorus 2. The problem now is you need some more oomph to the second chorus. So we can technically use this, but I would make this a little bit louder, so every kick will be 121. Because it's only 4 bars that I'm working with, it's very quick to change the velocity of this one. And I will add, I'll make it like a 90 snare, just to make the snare also a bit louder. The second chorus is usually a little bit louder, so I'm literally just dragging these 4 bars. So there we go. And now I can also make the shots a bit louder. So this one we can do 31. You can either do this, or you can paste a new part and then just change the new shots. The other option that we have is we can just change the place of play. So if you want to make it a little bit stronger, you can either copy this to, let's say, a ride cymbal. So you can hear, then there'll be technically, this is not possible for a normal drummer, but just for the sake of not copying single shots over there, this will just make it sound a bit better. So let me show you the difference. So there you can't technically hear it too, it just sounds a little bit better. So let me show you. If I undo that, listen how it sounds. So this is very subtle, this is more like a verse. So this to me doesn't sound second chorus, so I'm gonna redo that, and now you can hear it just sounds a little bit better. So I'm gonna go to chorus number 2. So here we go, it sounds like this, but there are a few more offbeat shots. So I'm gonna add them in here, so we can make them a little bit stronger now. 45, 42, and then we take this one out. I'm literally just going to add that same one on 2 place, just before the second snare. Okay, take this tom out there. 45, 42, take this tom shot out, and then the last one. 45, 42, take the tom shot out, and then here we can keep it like that. So it then goes. Now, because it's the second time, we're gonna lift the crash volume. So that one, that offbeat there doesn't sound so nice. Let's see if we add him on that side, if it sounds better. On the 4.5, let me quickly listen to that. It sounds as if there needs to be another one. So let's go 52 in the middle, see if that sounds alright. Let's take this one out. We'll add him over there. So I don't like the 42 here. Let's put him over there. Like I say, remember, this is not, we don't want to make it too full. So we'll make that one 43, we'll make that one 45, we'll take those away. We literally just want to add a little bit to it. So we'll make that one 43, whoops, 43, 45. So now, because it's a second one, we can put another crash here on halfway through the bar. I see the evidence of goodness all over my life, all over my life. So here we can add, there we can definitely do a stronger at the end roll. We'll take that one shot out because it doesn't sound natural with the cymbal there. So try it again. I see the evidence of your goodness all over my add a little bit of a soft snare. So listen to the difference. Just gonna have a little bit of a see the evidence of your goodness all over my life, all over my life. There we go. Alright, so now I apply and I save that one. Alright, so here we are a few minutes in and we already have the first two choruses and verses. So now it's time for the bridges. Now, if I remember correctly, let me quickly listen to it. So they have two bridges that builds. The first one is very slow. It just goes every quarter note on the floor and snare. So what I can do is I can actually use one of these build-ups here that I have already made in the past. So here you'll see I've got lots of builds. So let's listen to some of them. It's not that. Not that. Not that. So this is similar to what we can do. If this is 8 bars, we're gonna need one that's now. We can actually use this. So how do we know if we can use it? We literally start singing the bridge. Let me just find the bridge here. Okay, so let's try this quickly. I think it was this one. Oh, this one. See across the empty grave, the evidence is endless. All my sin rolled away because of you, oh Jesus. See across the empty grave, the evidence is endless. All my sin rolled away because of you, oh Jesus. Oh, so here they need one more bar, but I'm happy with that. That one sounds kind of close. What we can do is remove the crashes on every bar. That will make it sound less, more like the original. Okay, so I'm gonna work with this one. So now we just change it to, but there's not gonna be. You're gonna have both bridges now into one bar. So we'll just call it bridge, and then we have to extend it with one bar. So I'm quickly gonna just listen to it again, just at the end, what they do. So what they do is they literally just keep building it the same way. So I'm gonna say edit. Alright, so now we can, this one has a very loud start on the snare, so we can drop that away. We can make this one a bit softer, and then it goes. We can make it a little bit louder. Let's do it 65. Evidence is. I would not do this one so loud again. So let's drop him there, and then we can make every second one a bit louder. Let's listen. So it sounds like this. Across the empty grave, the evidence is endless. All my fear roll away. I'll take that one out. So they actually have more of these softer ones in between. So I can add them. So what I'll do is I'll just look at the velocity there, and I'll just add a little one in between, just so that it's kind of builds up very gently, just to make it sound a bit more fuller. Alright, now I think these cymbals here is not necessary. They are not necessary, and this one might be too loud, so let's drop him as well. We'll do a strong one every second time, and then we'll keep the cymbal here. 55 is better. Then we'll add this one. We can also add this one here. Alright, so now you will hear we must still add one more bar at the end. So we need to extend this a little bit. So we must not be too strong here. But I like this da-da-da-da. So what I'll do is I'll keep that. They don't actually do it like that, so we don't have to. So So we'll keep the kick loud, No, that's the wrong one. Oh boy. Okay, so let's remove those two. We'll just have a normal snare here, singles actually. Let's do the same here. We'll keep a split. We'll make it 99 and 75. We'll add a tom to this last one as well. And then this one we'll just have a normal snare with another tom. I think let's add this tom number 3. We'll take this one away. So now I'm trying to just copy this part here because I need to keep on building now. So you'll see here I've got my kicks are all building up slowly. So now I need to continue with that. Okay, so we'll take this crash away over here, this one. And then if I remove these two quickly, oops. So let me remove this double snare shot and then I press quantize. Now everything will look a little bit better. Here we go. So I can take this kick out. If I press quantize again now, that little block will be fixed. So there you can see. And now I can continue with my build. 5, 6. So we'll drop this to 5, 8. We'll make this 5, 9. We'll make this 61, and we'll just keep on going until the next bar. 64, and then eventually we'll make it a little bit louder. We want to end up. So let's do the same thing I did here. Split to 2. We'll have a da-da, da-da. So 99 and 127. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So that's what that's going to sound like. So we're going to end up over here with a nice strong one, like a 85. And the snare is going to be like a 95, I think. And now we must work our way back. Whoops, that's cross stick. 95. Move all to the snare. Yeah, I don't want cross sticks in my last part here. So technically we need to keep these ones a little bit more down. They don't need to be so loud. And then we'll continue with the little 99 in between. That's not right. Technically every second one must be 99. We want to be actually building up. So let's make it 98, 105. So we slowly build this one up. And then we need to get this one. This is actually going to sound a little bit long if I think about it now. But we'll see. We'll see how it sounds. I have to literally just add a... That's why I'm doing this. I had to add an extra bar. So we'll see if we can keep this one kind of low-ish as we build up. 86, 88. We can't go higher than that. Not now. We must still wait. So we have to build up all the way to here. So we can do this 91. Actually, let's drop a little bit. And then this one can be 92. Of course, sometimes you do loud, soft a lot. So we don't want everything to be so loud. 92. Now we need to try and keep it up from here. 69. 67. This is a bit too far down. Let's go 91, 93, and then here we'll do a loud one. That one will keep going. 60, 67, 72, 74. 76, 77, 78, 79, 81. Alright, so let's have a quick listen. I'll take these shots away and then we'll add a crash over here. Nice and strong one. Alright, so let's sing the whole bridge and see if it works. Where's the bridge? There we go. And sing across the empty grave, the evidence is endless. All my sin roll away because of you, oh Jesus. Sing across the empty grave, the evidence is endless. All my fear roll away because of you, oh Jesus. Alright, that's not too bad. This one needs to be a bit more oomph here, so I'm going to make this one 88 and I'll add another tom there just for extra sound. Actually no, not that part. I want these toms to sound a lot, the kick to sound extra strong. So add toms on the kick as well. Alright, I did notice here's a few parts here that I missed some shots, so let's add them. 25, 21. We'll do the same over here. Just do 21 soft ones. 25, whoops. 31. No, that's way too strong. 17. We want it to be gently, to come in nice and, steadily. That's the word. There it starts at 15. Then we must lift that to about 19. Now let's make it 21. We'll take this one in between. 18. We'll take this one 16. Make this one 15. So so loud, soft, loud, soft, loud, soft until we get. Alright. Okay, so I think this is sounding already better. We just need to make sure that this does not sound too strong. So I'm going to take this one down to 50. Take that one down to 62. There is a little bit too much going on here. It's getting too loud too fast. 68, 65, 69, 71. Because we need to lift it a little bit more gentler. Is that the word? Gentler. Okay, 86. So that's fine. Alright, so let's listen one more time and sing across the empty grave, the evidence is endless. All my sin roll away because of you, oh Jesus. Sing across the empty grave, the evidence is endless. All my sin roll away because of you, oh Jesus. Alright, I think that sounds alright. We'll keep it like that. So now that is the whole two bridges in one part. And we just used one of my other builds, my other parts that I've created. Alright, so now let's go back and look at the order of the song. Okay, so now it's that part where they do like a chorus with just the kick snare, kick snare. So it is possible to just take let me quickly have a listen. I just want to make sure that it is the same chorus, and then I'll jump back. Okay, so what they do is it's also 8 bars. It's 2 choruses. I think it's 8 bars, and then they just do the doof. So they take all their shots out. So it's just kick snare, snare with a tom, and then kick snare, and then the second part they start building a little bit, and then eventually they go to the floor snare, build, and then they go back into the chorus. So the easy way to do that is, if you like this build here, the last the last bar where they go da 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 da. You can either use that, or like I say, I already have some builds that kind of does the same thing. We must just find one that builds up slowly. I think this break build might work. I see the evidence of goodness all over my life, all over my life. And now they start building. I see the promises and fulfillment all over my life, all over my life, yeah. So I can use that one, and then I can just change it a little bit. So let me show you how to do that. So I like that. It is not, it's going to be a little bit more editing, but I mean, it is already here. So I don't know what to call this one. We'll just call it 3. Chorus 3. I think we're like, what, half an hour into the song now? So now I need to quickly, oh boy, wrong button. So let's drag in the new part, and now all we have to do is take away, see, there's the important part. That's the part that I want, these last 2 bars. Okay, so I can take all these closed hi-hat shots away, because what we want is a loud, we need a nice snare. So what they do, so I'm going to take these 2 away. So what they have is they have, let's make a 95 and a 85, and then here we'll do the same thing. They're not going to sound original though. Okay, so 95, and we'll add a tom, that same tom shot. So they sound like this. I see the evidence of your good, and then there's a doof, doof. I see the evidence of your goodness. So they do this for like 4 bars. Alright, so let's make the snare 95. We'll make both of them, we'll make the second one a bit stronger where the tom comes in, 31. That sounds nice. We'll split this to 4 and we'll make a 85 as well. We'll keep that crash there. We'll do that for the second half as well. So let's split this one to 4. Make it a 96 one, 85. And this one will make also 97, a little bit stronger than the previous one. And what was this, 32-ish? I know they have some extra shots, but we'll work with what we have for now. 96. We'll take that one out, make another tom shot here, and then we'll split this one again. Make it 96 as well with another 85. So it sounds like this. I see the evidence of your goodness all over my life, all over my life. So you can even leave those 2 shots there. I think people's gonna lose the beat, so I'm gonna have a little tap here on count. Let's make it 45. And we can put it on 1 as well. Let's have a quick look, because people are definitely gonna lose the rhythm of this if they don't hear some type of tap, I think. So let's have a quick listen what this first part sounds. I see your goodness all over my life, all over my life. Okay, so I actually think that sounds quite alright. There is a single snare here that doesn't have a tom shot with him, so let's quickly add that one. And all these other hi-hats, they sound fine. Let's make them just a little bit louder, just so you can hear them, otherwise the band might lose the rhythm. So now I'm just recycling some of my older beats, as you can see in my song building pack. Okay, so now we need to keep the pattern the same. So we'll split this one again. We'll make him 98, so a little bit stronger. 85 is still good. Doof, doof, da. Now technically we can hear, or here we must technically add some offbeat shots. Doof, doof. We can do the double kick. I think it's going to sound good. So let's add some toms here. So we'll do 65. We'll do 58. Actually, let's do it over here. I think this is going to sound better. 65. We'll do the 72. Alright, so let's have a quick listen to what this sounds like. I see the evidence of your goodness all my life, all my life. I see the promises. Oh, that sounds so bad. That is on the wrong ones. I put them on the accents. They should be over here. 3, 4.5. That's where they should be. They were in the wrong place. My bad. 72, 58. Alright. I'm just thinking about the levels here, the velocities. Alright, so let's do that for the same one. We'll split this first one again. 97, 86, that's fine. That one we can make 97 again. Take these two kicks away. We'll add a 4 tom over here, 58. We'll add a second tom over here. We'll make that one 72 again. We'll add a third tom, 65. And technically there must be another hi-hat. Actually, this must be like an open hi-hat. I think we must have like an open hi-hat here. Because the hi-hat open just sounds a bit better. So I think 25 might be good. Just a little bit more open. Just so that you can hear like it's also building up, you know. Let's try this one. Because here we start playing on the hi-hat again. Alright. This one we'll make another, we'll split it to 4. 86. Okay, so let's have a quick listen. And I see the evidence of your goodness all my life, all my life. I see the promises of fulfillment all my life, all over my life, yeah. So the hi-hat shots does not sound good. So I'm going to take them out. They don't work. They did ruin the little roll for me. I think the rest actually doesn't sound too bad. I must just quickly think about the pattern. Doof, doof. Yeah, they do have a kick on every count there. So I think this does sound alright. This last part doesn't sound bad at all. It's just whether the roll is good. I think it's fine. Let's try it again. I see the evidence of your goodness all my life, all my life. I see the promises of fulfillment all my life. Okay, I know what's wrong here. I'm gonna take these two away and still keep them in the middle so it stays the same as the previous pattern that we used. 65, 72, I'll drop those two away. It just doesn't sound good. This is going to sound better, I think. Alright, I'm going to apply. We'll resave this one. And now, let's just, they're going to have a normal chorus again. So the same as this one here. We'll call it chorus 4. And then this one must be a bit stronger yet again. So this is now where we can make these crashes nice and loud. So we'll raise the crash volumes. And then we'll pick up all the kick shots to maximum. Whoops. Luckily the chorus is only 4 bars, so it's very quickly to adjust if we have to. Ideally I will also raise all the snare shots. Whoops, not 120. This is now because of the recording, it's starting to lag a little bit on my screen. But only 4 bars, it's quite easy to adjust. Then we'll make this much louder as well. Alright, so let's have a listen. We can add some more kicks. Or even add a little bit of a extra crash here. So this one can be louder as well. We'll do 65, 58. 65, 58, 65, 58, 68, 61, just as we build up to the end. I'll make that 155 as well. Alright, listen to it and see the evidence so good. I wonder if we must take it to the, these levels are a bit loud to take it to the open hi-hat. Okay, let's keep it like it is. Let's not do too much. Alright, I'm quickly going to just say play so that it saves, so we don't lose everything. So if we listen to the whole thing, let's quickly listen to it. I'll keep the lyrics open here so I can sing it with. Let's listen to what it sounds like. Okay, so this part is just all throughout my history, and then it goes, your faithfulness, winter storms, wait for spring, in every season, from where I'm standing, I see the evidence of your goodness all over my life, all over my life. I see your promises in fulfillment all over my life, all over my life. Help me remember when I'm weak. Fear may come, but fear will leave. You lead my heart to victory. You are my strength, and you always will be. I see the evidence of your goodness all over my life, all over my life. I see your promises in fulfillment all over my life, all over my life. I see the cross, the empty grave, the evidence is endless. All my sin rolled away because of you, oh Jesus. See the cross, the empty grave, sin rolled away. Because of you, oh Jesus. Oops, I forgot to go. Oh, I see the evidence of your goodness all over my life, all over my life. I see your promises in fulfillment all over my life, all over my life, yeah. I see the evidence of your goodness all over my life, all over my life. I see the promises in fulfillment all over my life, all over my life. Okay, so let's stop it there. Alright, I think that sounds alright. Let's quickly see if I've got a nice outro for this one. I haven't even used any of my fills. There's so many fills that you can use for all of these beats. Let's listen to my outro. I don't have one for this one. That's strange. Let's quickly see if I can grab one. See a victory. I wonder if it's more or less the same. 77. Sure, no, not that. 75. That's alright. I can use that. So let's copy that one. Put it into evidence. And then we just make sure that we change it. Evidence outro, and then we'll just make sure that the shots line up. So what I mean with that is we must be playing on the same places. Okay, so there's a kick there. Let's listen to it. Pretty basic one. So it's right cymbal 75 and the bell 61. So we'll cancel that one. And now we can actually do this one, right cymbal. So it's 75, 61, 75, 61. We can actually play it like this. This does sound a little bit too soft in my opinion. So so all we do is we take 61 and we write it in there every time. I think that's right. So now we'll just add this to every shot quickly. So now I'm just using my arrows. So, you know, if I move while I press it, then that's what happens. So obviously we can't put it on a crash. Sixty-one, 61, 61, 61. So I'm going to keep the off the last one there. And now I need to just lift this one up, the in-between one. It doesn't matter if you, technically what you see now is impossible because a drummer doesn't have four hands. But if you are in a hurry to edit, then it's not necessary to delete all the rows or either in-between shots, because that shot will be more dominant than this one. So you probably won't hear the ride shot, and it will just sound stronger. So we'll hear now the chorus is going to be much stronger. I wonder if they've got a double kick. Let me quickly listen to the original. They've got a double, they definitely have a double kick on every time. So we're going to do that as well. Okay, that makes the chorus much stronger. I should have listened to the kick pattern first before I made anything else. So they do this. I see the goodness all my life, all my life. Yeah. That sounds alright. So now that will also line up with my outro. Because usually my outros are written at your loudest part at the end of the song. So that's why the outro is quite strong. Now the outro does have a different kick pattern, so we'll make this the same. There we go. Alright, so here's the quick version of it. Let's try that again without the mistakes this time. Let's take it from the beginning. All throughout my history, your faithfulness has walked beside me. Let's continue. From where I'm standing, I see the evidence of your goodness all over my life, all over my life. I see your promises in fulfillment all over my life, all over my life. Verse 2. Help me remember when I'm weak. Fear may come, but fear will leave. You lead my heart to victory. You are my strength, and you always will be. I see the evidence of your goodness all over my life, all over my life. I see your promises in fulfillment all over my life, all over my life. Yeah, bridge. I see the cross, the empty grave, the evidence is endless. All my sin rolled away because of you, oh Jesus. See the cross, the empty grave, the evidence is endless. All my sin rolled away because of you, oh Jesus. Oh, I see the evidence of your goodness all over my life, all over my life. I see your promises in fulfillment all over my life, all over my life. Yeah, I see the evidence of your goodness all over my life, all over my life. I see your promises in fulfillment all over my life, all over my life. Alright, I'm not actually sure where they end the song, but I think that'll do. Alright guys, so here's a quick, let me just export this one before I forget. Export song, evidence, there we go. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll upload this one to the group, and then you guys can download this one if you want. So yeah, it's quite quick, less than an hour I think, from beginning to end. Alright guys, see you again.